Does the universe have an end? If you traveled in a straight line forever, would you eventually hit a wall? Or would you simply keep going into an endless void? We know the universe began 14 billion years ago with the Big Bang, and it has been expanding ever since. Naturally, our brains tell us that anything expanding must have an outer boundary. But in cosmology, the concept of an edge is far more mysterious than a simple cosmic wall. Because light has a speed limit, we are trapped inside a bubble called the observable universe. We can only see as far as light has traveled in the last 14 billion years. To us, the edge is a sphere of ancient galaxies, 45 billion light-years in every direction. But this isn't the end of space. It's simply the end of our sight. So what lies beyond the horizon? There are two main possibilities. Either the universe is finite, meaning it has a total volume, or it is truly infinite, stretching forever in all directions. A finite universe presents a logical headache. If space ends, what is on the other side? By definition, the universe is everything, so there can't be an outside. However, physics has a brilliant hack for this: curvature. Imagine an ant crawling on the surface of an orange. The ant can walk forever and never find a border or an edge, yet the surface of the orange is clearly finite. Our 3D space might work the same way. It could be a hypersphere, a shape where space is curved back on itself. If you flew a spaceship in a straight line for long enough, you wouldn't hit a wall. You would simply end up back where you started. But a sphere isn't the only shape space could take. Some scientists suggest the universe might be a hyperdonut or a torus. In a donut-shaped universe, the topology is even stranger. If you looked through a powerful enough telescope, you might see the same galaxy in two different parts of the sky at two different stages of its life. It's a cosmic hall of mirrors. You could witness a star being born in front of you while seeing the same star die behind you. How big would such a universe be? To look flat to us, which is what our current measurements show, a curved universe would have to be at least 1,000 times larger than the part we can see. It could be 1,000,000,000,000 times larger, or it could be just large enough to stay hidden from our current technology. Visualizing the infinite scale of the cosmos is a massive challenge, and creating these animations requires hundreds of hours of research and rendering. If you enjoy these deep dives into the unknown, please take a moment to subscribe to FactoLab. Your support is what allows us to keep exploring the biggest questions in the universe. Now, let's get back to the truly mind-breaking part. What happens if the universe never ends? Now, let's consider the other option, an infinite universe. Most modern cosmological models actually lean towards this. An infinite universe doesn't just mean very big. It means it goes on forever, with no end, no matter how far you go. But this creates a paradox. If the universe started with the Big Bang, how can something that had a beginning be infinite? The answer lies in the nature of expansion. Expansion doesn't mean the universe is growing into something. It means the space between objects is stretching. Even an infinite line can stretch and become more infinite. If that breaks your brain, don't worry. It breaks the brains of physicists too. If the universe is truly infinite, things get weird, really weird. Everything in existence is made of a finite number of particles, and those particles can only be arranged in a finite number of ways. In an infinite space, the laws of probability dictate that every possible arrangement of matter must repeat. This means that somewhere, trillions of light years away, there is another solar system exactly like ours. There is another Earth, another you, and another version of this video. In fact, in an infinite universe, there are an infinite number of yous living out every possible version of your life. However, the distances required to find your cosmic twin are so vast, expressed by numbers with hundreds of zeros, that for all practical purposes, you are unique. You will never meet your double, but in the math of infinity, they are out there. Regardless of whether the universe is finite or infinite, we are facing a lonely future. Because of dark energy, the expansion of the universe is accelerating. Galaxies are moving away from us faster and faster. Eventually, they will be moving away so fast that their light will never be able to reach us again. The observable universe is actually shrinking in terms of what we can reach. Even if the universe is infinite and full of wonders, most of it is already permanently out of our reach. We are living in the golden age of astronomy, where we can still see the distant past. In the far future, the sky will go dark, and any observers left will think they are the only galaxy in existence. So, is the universe infinite? We may never know for sure. It's one of the few questions that sits on the border of science and philosophy. But whether the universe is a finite hypersphere or an infinite sea of stars, one thing is certain: it is more than big enough. It is vast enough to hold every dream, every discovery, and every future our descendants could ever imagine. We don't need an infinite universe to have infinite potential. Thanks for watching until the end. If this cosmic journey blew your mind, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell to stay tuned for more FactoLab explorations. What do you think? Is the universe a donut, a sphere, or something else? Let us know in the comments. Stay curious.